Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Company Heroes 2 replay, straight from Like Games Law Baseball on the top right side as the blue OKW player of Ich Bin Nin Noob, and spawn on bottom left side as red British, we have Siedo. Also something I realized as well, first cast of each day, I always forget to turn on my macros.
Ready for action.
There we go. And of course, I'm a little bit under the weather. That sneeze does not help either. We do have a couple intersection now on the field. Volks can use to on the field. Both players selected a doctrine. We got now the Elite Armor Doctrine versus the Mobile Assault Regiment. Volks are capturing that sector now. And we got the fuel sector being captured up as well. Bit more of a balanced approach for the British player, not rushing for any individual sector. I suppose technically the fuel sectors, but not really a rush. 2 sectors forward. Bren carrier now on the build cube. Now we've got the SWS half track. He's probably on for an early 2-2-1. I feel like more sneezes are coming.
Universal carrier built and ready.
Volks is now building up some sandbags. Shroom Pioneers heading down south to capture this sector. And now do have some recovery sappers now pulled in the field, which of course will provide him some repairs for the bread carrier as it gets wounded. We have the Volks up north capture this sector. If we see any MG34, the British player may deploy a mortar, but until that point, probably the mortar's not a great idea. Volks take a bit of fire there, and the intersection will have some heavy cover there. He decides to retreat back nice and early because no way he can win that fight. With the bread carrier advancing, which he may not necessarily know of, it was definitely going to be a guaranteed loss. Heavy cover is much better than light cover, and bread carrier just makes it 2v1. Shroom Pioneers heading to this mid sector, and we got, of course, the Volks capture that sector behind some light cover. I deploy some heavy cover. And now we do have the 2-2-1 now in the build queue. Cover suppers have captured that sector. And Burning Carrier can make his way down south. It would technically be flanking the Volks, but there's some omnidirectional cover in this crater here. Recovery sappers push forward. The Shroom Pioneers can start making its way towards this angle. He has abandoned that sector there. Looks like the Volks can do is to engage the intersection close range. And the British player did not build the sandbags there all the way. Other Volks heading up north, flanking the bread carrier. Now this Volks is getting hit by this squad here, and there's some heavy cover there from the utilize. Volks makes its way forward. We've got some light cover here. Volks will fall back in time. 2-2-1 now going to charge down the bread carrier. Bread carrier has received quite a bit of extra damage here. And the bread carrier will go down. Volks need to engage that recovery sapper. Recovery sapper does have access to heat grenades, but he needs to get the platoon command post for that.
The enemy hit our armor rather badly,
which he simply does not have, nor is he reached for the moment. Volks is now falling back. Those Volks haven't reinforced. No medics just yet. May want to eye medics first since he has a 2-2-1. He is going for MG34. 2-2-1, now just be engaging at long range to get some fire support. And the Volk squad does need to fall back, getting a little bit outdone. Jump Pioneers push forward, they need to put away the minesweeper. They do, ripping apart the sapper. He may just want to stick the light cover there. Does fall back. And the 2-2-1's a little bit too wounded to engage. Medics now on the way. He pushed for the Volks. It's going to take a bit of time for the medics to actually be pulled out on the field. More intersection squads push way forward. And the M221 just needs to get on out of there. MG34 firing away, though a little bit quietly. There it goes, does suppress down the intersection. Does fall back, he wants those medics. It will take a bit of time to heal them all up. But he does get a little bit of AoE healing going. The AoE healing is not great, it's mostly meant to prevent the bug where it fails a heal repeatedly. Effect I think they may actually got inspired from something I did in my own mod. I did actually the exact same effect in my own mod, And then next thing you know, the next patch had that same effect. Oh, it could have been somebody else though.
Prepare for combat.
Now I have a flamethrower upgrade on this recovery sapper. Got third intersection on the field. And this guy is building something, some sandbags. Then damage there onto that intersection. And a bit of fire there. 2-1 falling on back. MG34 in a good position, but of course this is upgraded to the Vickers K light machine gun.
Contact! It's a big touch and go!
The MG34 is in front of the light cover there, so he's not in the effective light cover. He does fall back there.
Orders!
Can refer now on the build queue. I'm helping engage this Bren carrier, universal carrier. It is still carrying a Bren. It's located right there. Volks are kept in this sector there. Another Volk squad. The intersection squad could get 2v1 and make an easy victory for the Volks. He does push forward to a bit of light cover. Get some free damage there. He push forward to some heavy cover there.
One extra soldier can be added to infantry squads now.
Someone's shooting us!
Bit of fire there on the Volks Grenadiers. Recovery separate push forward, gets a good flame burst there, forcing him back. Intersection taking a bit of damage there, but this guy will need to fall back really soon without support. Mechanic Warfare and a 221 advanced forward. And there goes Brandon Carrier. 221 is not upgraded to 223 just yet. Doesn't have the upgraded HQ yet either. We're gonna get that and pass while that's researching. Get the SW's half track and start getting out the sheer panzer quarters. Flamethrower does inside the garrison. And quite a bit of damage there onto that recovery engineer. MG34 does get flanked by this intersection.
MG34 squad is ready for orders.
Does keep his distance there. Now he's going for the 223 upgrade, which also is a lot of lockdown sector. He can perhaps lock down this fuel sector, get more fuel income, effectively doubling it. And the intersection is falling on back. Got this intersection behind some heavy cover there, or not behind heavy cover. It's not fully built. Took some severe damage. Do now have another Bren carrier. I don't know if that's a good idea. Probably not, honestly. Ken Warfare is falling back. Volkswagen 3-4. They do have access to the Panzerfaust. His intersection squad is getting ripped apart there. Volkswagen have an upgrade with STGs, this one as well. He also has now a second MG34 being blown in the field. He's trying to lock down the map quite significantly. So he may be eyeing need to, he has some forget for anything, so Panzer 4 will probably be best. He is the armor, so heat rounds always a possibility. And he probably maybe eyeing a bit more effective overslots in play, because he only has 2 Volks. Volks and 2 fall back there. MG34 up here, kept the VP. Slowly being picked away. He does have the 5-man squad upgrade. The British player does not have the company command post, has enough fuel for it. Now got the Vickers K suppression upgrade.
We're losing a capture point.
MG34 is going to get hit pretty hard there. Does get suppressed, and he does fully retreat.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
Drum Pioneers advance before, trying to get behind some heavy cover there. Bit of fire. Drum Pioneers may get burned up a little bit there. He's trying to go for Heat Grenade, but he's pushing too far forward with the Heat Grenade. Good damage there on the Recovery Sapper. Suppression for that has been subsided, and the Drum Pioneers do fall back there. And Warfare does not get a shot off there. Was in a decent position.
Panzer IV commanders are now authorized to call in.
And Warfare does not get a shot off there. Panzer Commander is now available. And that Recovery Sapper does go down. Bit of loss there for the British player. He still has not researched the complete command post. Plenty of resources for it. Not sure what he's eyeing. Section does get suppressed there. Both fuel points are captured by the OKW player, giving pretty good lead. Japan Core has not been tasked to be built. He has plenty of fuel for it, as well as plans authorization. Now the 223 is advancing, trying to engage the universal carrier, getting some damage onto it. MG34 is going to suppress this intersection over here. We've got this intersection now pushed way forward, trying to flank the MG34. Bit of smoke there. He is Special C3. Almost Special C4. When he gets Special C4, he has access to the Regal anti-tank line. And the MG34 does get flanked by the intersection, does fall back there. And the MG34 actually did a good wipe there. He perhaps could steal it. Probably a good idea to steal it. Now I got some more recovery sappers from the field. Getting some good damage there. He's trying to retreat it back there. Could be a good chance he gets wiped out, but he's stuck reloading. Debris just flies across the map. And the MG34 will escape on out of there. Does get Special C4 from it, and Regal anti-tank mines are very nice.
Field recovery teams are ready to salvage vehicles.
Incendiary Grenade has been dodged. Centaur AA tank be on the field. I think a Cromwell will be better. Japan's Court is still being built. Panzer authorization should be shortly after.
A capture point is being overrun.
Oi, Fricano's army, fall in. Upgrade complete. There's lovely.
Yep. To be honest, I like old-fashioned physics where it just goes crazy. It's always fun to see. I love rag dolls. No, I don't like dolls. I just like rag dolls. You now have a squad of Obersausen on the build queue. And not get infrared STGs, just LMG-34s, which is more than adequate.
Tank ready and waiting.
Centaur now pulled on the field. He does need an eye for a 6-pounder, I would say. Cannon for setting on up. Will get a shot off. Will it hit? It does not. We're gonna get the kill either way, and recovery sappers are close by for repairs. I don't see any Regal AT mines on the field. Though it's a little bit hard to see it. Oh, there is a Regal. They are very difficult to see. They're very, very thin. So that's fully immobilized. But the Buchanan Warfare is falling back, so you cannot capitalize on it. Now he sees a Centaur. Panzer IV will be more than adequate. Though Jagdpanzer of course be excellent as well. But I think Panzer IV will of course be generally better, provide both anti-infantry and anti-vehicle support. Folks are near to take a bit of damage there. Obersausen advance way forward, can find some good heavy cover. And the 223 has not been deployed on a fuel sector or military sector or any sector for that matter. We got the repair ability, the doctrinal repair ability for the Centaur. And then Warfare gets good hit there. 223 does secure the kill. And he's almost efficiency 5. Capture MG34 causing some issues. I think OKW Panzer IV would be the best way to deal with it. He could go for like it for an interim. He doesn't have enough manpower for it. Save the manpower up, save the fuel up to get the Panzer IV. Yep, my nose is starting to really run. Cannon Warfare does get a good shot there. 223 can only really do some spotting. He's almost efficiency 5. Pilot's going to be repairing that up quickly. Both players similar fuel points captured on up. Got 140. There's enough fuel and manpower for Panzer IV. Each section's trying to keep their distance. And now we got the Vet 5 223 advanced way forward. Good damage there onto the Volkswagen or intersection there. Volkswagen 4 getting a bit of damage there onto that intersection. Centaur firing away. Good it there onto the Centaur. Panzer IV on the build queue. And we do actually have a land mattress on the field. And we've got quite a bit of congestion here. Needs to get out of that garrison. The garrison will go down to this barrage. Cannon Warfare on fall back as well. And both the squads falling back. MG34 is pretty close to being wiped on out. But Cannon Warfare still in the barrage, but does escape on out of there. I don't think I've seen any more Regal anti-tank mines. And there's Panzer IV. His opponent is still lacking any AT. He only has one set of heat grenades for the recovery sappers, and that's it. So this Panzer IV is going to cause some massive issues. Good damage there on the scout car there. Now the Oberstdotson taking severe damage as well. Panzer IV push way forward. Fire's fire, heat rounds. He didn't need heat rounds. I think it'll still be 2 shots of death. Misses there. He does spot the land mattress. There goes the Centaur. He's not going to be pursuing the land mattress. He does heat rounds active. Does force attack there. Fire ties turned turned off. Well, has been turned off. Folks are near significant damage there. They're getting ripped apart. They need to fall back. He may lose the squad. Does lose that squad entirely. A little bit of a loss there. 6-pounder down the build queue. And I think now is a good time for that 223 gets deployed out either on a munitions or fuel sector. That pack gun may be compromised. I think they preferred the Cannon Warfare. It doesn't appear to be. Don't say anything that'll say bugged out. There was a bug in previous patches where stun grenades would adversely affect like various support weapons if they get decrewed while undeflect the stun, where it didn't actually disable the stun effect. Or remove the stun effect if they get decrewed. But that has been removed, so in actuality, the support weapons don't actually get stunned. On the crews models get stunned while from stun grenades. So don't throw stun grenades on MGs nor on AT guns. It will do nothing to stop the gun itself from firing. Yep, Panzer IVs are good. I have a bias towards medium tanks in this game. But generally, most assets in this game are good. They fulfill a role. Just some things I think they don't do a well enough job. But the OKW Panzer IV does a good job. He also did not go with the Panzer Commander on it. He went for the Pimpernel, so he wants infantry. He doesn't have a whole lot of missions to really support in the Panzer Commander either way. So the extra anti-infantry is probably a good idea. Plus, that means he doesn't have to worry about saving missions for the artillery barrage, and he can just start using heat rounds. Second Obzotson up on field. They one will get set ablaze. The sapper does get suppressed there. Bundle down the sapper. Does take a nice hit there. And does fall back. Both of the Obzotsons are currently suppressed from this MG34. And he does have a Metro C1 here. Can throw a Frenchable Smoke if he wasn't pinned. Oh, something died there. Some sort of landmine. Not sure whose landmine that was. That could have been another Regal. Cromwell not on the build queue. Cromwells tend to be lesser than Panzer IVs, thanks to the Panzer IV is much higher armor. I think it'd be better to go for a Firefly or Comet or Churchill or any of the other options. At least any option that's not a Centaur. MG does get flinked and force them back. Rolls a miss there.
Cromwell gun tank, ready for action.
Panzer IV needs to keep his distance. He knows about the AT gun in that region.
Return fire! Return fire! Defend the flank!
Intersection does take a bit of damage there. Trying to run away from the 223. Cromwell now point of field. The land mattress barrage running in somewhere. Right over here, trying to hit that MG34. Obzotson and Volkswagen group report that it was recovery sapper. And this intersection does get forced back by the Shroom Pioneers. Good at there on the Panzer IV, good shot there.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Good hits there on the Volkswagen. Oh, I think Obzotson was trying to go for a booby trap. Yeah, the booby trap at the point. The progress bar looked like it was interrupted, but the progress bar down here was not interrupted. It did get successfully built. And now we got a booby trap on the field. Good hit there on the Obzotson from the Cromwell. The Panzer IV does retaliate. Second OKW Panzer IV now on the build queue.
Deployed, awaiting orders.
And this MG34 will not get exploded by the boot trap. That would be the job of the infantry section. Infantry section does get some shots there. It's pretty stacked up. Gets a good hit there on the squad. And now the infantry section squad does fall back. Great hit there on the MG34. It does get hit by a 6-pounder. MG34 on the flank, but it is going to get overrun by the Cromwell. Great hit there. Now the MG34 is going to fall back. Oops, I was going to take a bit of fire there. The MG34 does escape out of there. Panzer IV, prioritized fire turned on. No heat rounds. Oh, I heard a landmine detonation. He found a tank buster, tread buster there, and that allows him to easily pick it off. Tread busters do 320 damage, so that and 2 follow-up shots, or 1 shot and 1 follow-up in this case, will destroy a medium tank. Another land mattress barrage now raining on in.
Ready for action. Task completed.
Obsassin and Volkswagen there's captured these sectors. Oh, here we've got now the Vet 5223 pushing forward. Going for another Tread Buster, very nice. So this one that detonated beforehand may have been another Tread Buster.
Complete. The enemy now have 200
Another car multiple in the field.
ready to fire on that
There's Tread Buster. It's very hard to tell sometimes. After all, that's a pretty thin model. It can easily look like down fencing. But if I were to double click it, I don't see anything else popping up nearby. Can't say that acts the same as like a landmine if you double click on it. I mean, I would just have to try mousing over and try to find something like this. By the way, the Panzer IVs get some great hits there. One bounce. Does receive a pen there. And the Carmel is actually in a bad position. Does get picked off by the Panzer IV. Heat grenade on the Panzer IV there, but he should be able to escape on out of there. Because he has phantom smoke there to help him out as well. Bears there onto the land mattress. Does get one of the models decrewed. And now we got the Obsassin falling back. This intersection squad is taking a bit of damage there. They also saw a bit of smoke. Another land mattress barrage not raining on in. Okay, good amount of damage there. Good hit there onto the Panzer IV. Miss there. And it's all intersection squad will capture this VP. Right now, the OKW player has a pretty good lead and has a triple capture in his favor. Will be, while it's getting reverted back, could at least be a double capture. And a third OKW Panzer IV not being on the build kill. That's a lot of medium tanks. We do have 2 6-pounders in the field. He needs a Firefly at this point in time. He has 95 fuel. It's not enough. He does not have hammer nor anvil, so Firefly is probably the best option. And now got that intersection squad falling back. Could get wiped on out here. Does have Panzer Command on that Panzer IV as well. Does receive double pen there. He could use the Panzer Commander if he has enough munitions for it. Does see the bounce. And he does skip out of there. The coordinated barrage does only cost 8 munitions. He does have 176, so he has enough for 2 barrages at the moment.
Trying to take one of our points.
I heard the land mattress barrage.
A capture point is being overrun.
What I heard was a landmine being detonated over here. That's what it was. Your section does take a bit of damage there. Doesn't get... Ooh! Stops the capture, wipes out the entire squad. It's not looking good for the British player. He has 2 6-pounders sitting on up. Will only get 1 pen there.
We've 75 points left.
British player has double capture against him. And the landmine did, I think, get fully destroyed there. And he doesn't really have a good munitions sink at the moment. He might as well just get out his weapon racks, get out some Brens for his infantry section. That'll help him out. Well, he's going to spend his munitions on anything else. Right now, though, he does need that fuel and manpower for a Firefly. Recovery Sapper does fall back there. Good damage in the infantry section. Over here, got the 2 6-pounders engaging this Panzer IV. Unupgraded, taking severe damage. There's some line side blocks here, but does go down. There's now white phosphorus land match barrage there. He has plenty of munitions, so he can spam this out no problem. Maybe they'll put a eye for the Sturm Tiger. He needs more fuel for that either way. Whether it be for a Sturm Tiger Panzer IV, the Jagdpanzer. Mono grenade there.
We've only got 50 50 points left.
Good damage.
Sappers back to full strength.
My apologies. Ugh, I'm a little bit sick at the moment for those who are just joining.
We're losing a capture point.
Ooh, good
An
wipe
HMG
there.
crew has been lost to
There goes
enemy action.
Captain MG34. Heads forwards, push way forward. Does take a pen there from the Panzer IV. This one's just idle down here. Both fresh C2. Does see the bounce and miss there.
There's a rather
Good
splendid
pen
Cromwell
there.
ready to go.
Another car mode pulling through. I disagree with that. I do believe the Firefly is just a better option.
With 25 points left.
I'm not sure what type of
Random, as they
artillery
say.
barrage that is. It's actually from the OKW player. Destroys the MG34 with that, I guess. MG34 does get some suppression there, but does get flanked and falls back.
We only have 10 points left.
This Cromwell could get ripped apart by the double pans forward, but it's got the AT guns here. He doesn't play munitions. There's one set of heat rounds. Does get tandem there. And oh, that was a lot of bad luck for the OKW player, but either way, the British player's VPs has now went down to 0. This is Anna Gray saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.